I just want to share with you that she has just published a book called Our Work and Our World and
Yeah, Our World and Beyond. And it's trance. It's my trance and my mentor's trance conversations with spirit.
Oh, that's awesome. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So you can get it on Amazon if you want. I'll be ordering it this evening.
Me too.
Thank you.
Me too.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I hope you enjoy it. It's a little bit different. You want me to read you the back so you know what you're getting?
Sure.
Yeah, that would be great.
What if you could communicate directly with loved ones who have passed on? What wisdom would they share? In Our World and Beyond, mediums and healers Solveig McLaren and Rhonda Pincott invite you on a transformative journey into the unseen, where connecting with spirit unlocks profound insights into life, death, and the afterlife. And Sydney, you are mentioned in here, I think.
Oh, thank you.
Oh.
Through their own quest to speak directly with spirit, they discovered answers to some of life's biggest mysteries. And now they share these revelations with you. Whether you're seeking closure, guidance, or simply curious about the other side, this book is a gateway to conversations that transcend time. Part spiritual guidebook, part manual for deepening your own mediumistic and psychic abilities, Our World and Beyond also includes practical exercises for enhancing your mediumship, cultivating healing energy, and opening your mind to new realms of consciousness. No matter where you are in your spiritual path, whether you're a seeker, healer, or simply curious, this book invites you to tap into the boundless wisdom of the spirit world and explore the unimaginable possibilities that lie beyond.
Okay.
That's wonderful.
Thank you for sharing that. Yes.
I'll get it when we get off.
I will say Solveig is an excellent trance medium.
Thank you very much.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah, we worked together. We took a class together and we practiced with each other for a while.
Yeah, we sure did. And it was every time that Carl comes in, I just feel his energy, because he came in directly to me so often and so wonderfully. It was amazing. I was thrilled to meet him. So every time you bring him in, it's like, hi, Carl. Good to see you again. Good to feel your energy. Because it's with two authors. Like Rhonda always took the notes. So she's really a co-author, right? And because I didn't know most of what was going on with this.
Is that the only area, excuse me, is that the only way to purchase it through Amazon?
No, Amazon, you can order it through Ingram. That's Barnes and Noble.
Okay.
But, you can get digital, like Sydney's books, you can get digital and you can get the hardcover, or not hardcover, softcover.
Congratulations again. It's wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
It's a wonderful
Is it your first book?
It's my first nonfiction.
Oh, okay.
I write a variety of other things under different pen names.
Wonderful.
I hope it reaches millions of people. People need to be aware. So, I always hope people are in tune with this blessing that, they just don't understand. And it would eliminate a lot of the attacks and things like that, if people would understand how to cope with what's going on inside, regardless of your upbringing or whatever. It's always peace from within. And hopefully your book will inspire people to understand that.
Well, I hope so too, because it really is. It's spirit talking directly about everything, like what happens after death, what you go through. There are some spirits that need to come and experience something through a trance medium, which is why there's more and more all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And in our case, Rhonda is a teacher and a counselor, and we brought through a tremendous amount of babies, children.
Oh, wow.
We only put a few in here because it gets very depressing. But they were healing for them. It was healing for them. And uh, what was quite interesting was I know Sydney's talked about this, about, you go away, but sometimes you sit and listen to what's going on as you're away. They not only allowed me to sit and listen, but they gave me pictures so I could describe these children and so I could see myself what they had gone through or how they died, and the pain afflicted to their body. So it was very, very interesting for me. I'm lucky I was able to kind of stand away from it, but still watch. And um, as soon as I came out of trance, I'd tell Rhonda, okay, this child, this is what they look like. This is where they were laying. They would describe certain aspects of their death. You know, uh, but it was to have the picture in order to record that so that people would understand in a greater way about his healing that goes on in spirit. So it was quite interesting. We've been taught as trance mediums and all mediums, don't eat before you go into trance or before you do mediumship, because it takes the energy away from surrounding you, and instead um, it helps with digestion. So they say don't do that, right? You want all that energy so you can do this work. I had made the mistake of eating, and then Rhonda said, "We're on," and I'm, oh, that's when they started to come through, and it was the children who had died of starvation.
Oh,
So there isn't very many of them in here. There's a few, and different aspects of the healing that went on, and the last one that I did was a crowd of children. They all came in at once. So and since then, they've said, okay, you guys are done. You're putting this out. Other mediums will take over for you, and you're good. Carry on. Do something a little bit different. Yeah.
was there an overall message or desired message or theme in their connecting and wanting to
Well,
give forth to humanity any higher understanding of the experience?
yeah, the experience of death itself.
Yep.
Uh, I had always been under the impression that, you died and you looked at your soul review, you reviewed that, and off you go, you take your experiences from it. But what I learned during that process was that um, the person who dies has to experience the death. They can't disappear from it. They have to experience it, but they will come back and experience it in a safe way for them that isn't traumatic. That's what they were doing with me. These little babies who, because whatever was done was too horrific, they would come back to experience it, but through safety, through someone who's rocking on her chair or has eaten, so that they feel like okay, it's okay. I can experience this, right?
Mm.
The real aspect of death, according to spirit, is that when you're doing your life review, the life review has to have the whole experience. It has to encompass life and death, not only how you affected others, but how others were affected by you. So it's much greater than what we could possibly think that is. And then that is stored by your higher self once it's accepted, and you can go further on in your experience as spirit. It was very interesting, and it took a couple years for that information to come out in drips and drabs so that we could understand it. It was quite a lot of information that came out.
I'm so happy for you and for all the souls, and what an honor. What
Oh,
an honor to be their voice. I'm so happy for you. Truly.
I
What a
I
blessing.
was I was touched. I really was
Yeah,
touched. And
absolutely.
at times spirit would come in afterwards and they'd explain, okay, this is why you got this spirit. This is why. This is what happened to that child, and this is why they needed this right now. And you were the right one. Sometimes spirit would come through and just not do anything. They'd just sit. They wouldn't talk. They would just sit. Uh, and there was a great sense of peace that came in when that happened.
Mm.
It was really lovely. And my guide that was, he was guide and then he went in to be the facilitator. He would often come in and explain afterwards, okay, you got this baby and this baby. Um, and this is why. This is why you've got them. It was quite lovely. Yeah. I hope you enjoy it.
So some of the kids, are there a certain age group or just?
Oh, all ages. Some of the babies would come in as an infant, and they would come in with another child. So they'd bring two of them in. And they may or may not be related. It's just that they have a connection there. And so they would bring them in so that one would sit on one part of me and the other would be up here
Oh,
or in my lap, just so that the little babies have comfort too. They have comfort of coming in with another spirit and the comfort of being on a mum who is nothing but love, right? According to them. Um, so it was interesting. So there was little babies all the way to, well, we got so many spirits coming in. Like in the book, there's a few children, quite a few children. And then there's adults as well who come in to explain their experience, and some of those are quite cute. Um, and some of them I haven't mentioned who they are, but I mean, um, Nobel Prize winning physicists, um, musicians that you've all heard of. Uh, it just, and then there's other people who just had it really experiencing um, interesting experiences in their life. Mobsters, gangsters, you name it. They've all come through. It's been a real
Mhm.
interesting experience that way.
I'm sure.
No, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Sydney, for the
Very welcome.
platform.
Mm.